Hello, beautiful. Is your relationship with your business causing struggle with you and your relationships at home? Hi, my name is Pachi McLeod, and I am a mindset coach and a business strategist for women coaches and for mompreneurs. A lot of the time, you don't think how your new relationship with your business is just like another relationship in your life, and you want your man to support you. You are cranky whenever the numbers are not coming in. You're stressed out because you're trying to get new clients, and you don't realize that that's the way your family perceives this new business of yours. A lot of the time, I see it in my own life. I see it with my current clients and past clients, that our men tend to be very protective of us. And so do our kids. So whenever you're behaving in a way that your energy is down, whenever you're behaving in a way that you're stressed out most of the time because the money is not coming in or whatever is happening in your business, and you're also kind of like neglecting your fun time and the time you spent with them, they are going to be like kind of hesitant to embrace this new adventure and this new thing that you have going on. So I want to give you 4 different ways, that you can get your man and your kids to fall in love with your new venture. So the number 1 is spend quality time with them every single day. Not just once a week, even though I do recommend like 1 day a week where it's like all about family. In my house, we have Fridays for family movies or movie night, whenever we're doing whatever we want. We're watching a movie. A lot of the time, we're watching cartoons because Julie and our son is too. But we get the air mattress out. We're doing fun stuff. And another thing is, throughout the week, I have block time when I don't do anything and I just dedicate it to them. This is the reason why. Whenever you start spending more quality time with your family and you're keeping their energy and their emotional tank filled up, what happens is that they begin to think, this is kind of like a good thing. Number 2 is, do not preach at your men. Share what you're learning about. One of the things that I saw, and every woman likes to do this, whenever we read a book or we watch a webinar or we get anything new, we want to go all on our man, and we are like telling him, oh, this is what he needs to do. He needs to get on board. All of that, what it makes is that it makes your man reject you and reject what you're trying to do. One of the tactics I teach my clients is, how about you start just saying, wow, I feel like I'm learning so much. Like, I really feel like I'm getting in alignment with my calling. I've found what I'm meant to do. I feel so excited for this opportunity to do this. Whenever your man begins to hear you talking that way, what it does is that he's like, wow, I need to support my woman because she's really beginning to like follow her calling, do what she's meant to do. And our men are going to be the most protective people in planet Earth. One of the things I know that I'm guilty of this. At the beginning, I would like try to get Ricky to get on board, do the stuff. And I learned from my coaches, and then I learned from the clients I began to get, that this was something pretty common among men, that they are normally more like watching from the distance. One of the things that I noticed with Ricky, my husband, was that he started saying, I see how you're able to like make space for us and still run the business and have your 9 to 5. One of the things that I did, to tell you an example, was that I would run my group calls and a lot of my calls either during Julian's nap time or at night after 8 o'clock. Especially my group calls were at 8 o'clock. Why? Because I wanted to be there. I wanted to put my son to sleep, and I didn't want my husband to feel like that I was leaving everything to him. I would rather sacrifice myself a little bit so that they could see and they could get the good results. One of the other things I did, and this is when Ricky like jumped on board, was we didn't have enough money, and I could see it around the summer. We're not gonna have enough money for Julian's birthday to do something very cool and to have like a lot of gifts for Christmas for ourselves and for other people. So I thought, what about if I create a program that is just to bring money for that? So whenever I did that, 19 people signed up for the program. And I was telling Ricky, and he was going crazy about it. Men are going to go crazy as soon as you start seeing results and you're not neglecting them. Because if you're getting results and neglecting them, it's going to be a war. But the thing was, we got to take Julian to Disney for the weekend for his birthday. We had more gifts and money that we expected to. So we were able to, instead of stretching the dollar, to really get good gifts for our nephews, for our families, for ourselves. We bought stuff for the house. So all that abundance that came from the business made Ricky open up. Now he saw that not only was I taking care of them, not only was I looking for ways to really invest in them, but it was like this new relationship with my business was actually benefiting them as a person, benefiting the family, and it was obvious that it was benefiting me. One of the reasons why I think that you need to work on your mindset, which is the third one, is because whenever you come from a place of abundance, whenever you've worked through your money blocks, through your money story, whenever you understand yourself and you're in alignment with your zone of genius, you begin to increase your energy level. You begin to behave in a way that it's like if something inside of you, it's been fed up, or it's been like nourished, because you're doing what you're meant to do. And as you do that, your life begins to change and your family is blessed through this new thing that you're doing. See the relationship that you have with your business as a person kind of relationship. So if you wouldn't leave your husband alone the whole day to go and hang out with a friend, don't do it with your business. Do you know what I mean? Like, just structure it as that new relationship so your family sees that it's actually a blessing for the family rather than a curse. The number 4 and the last one that I want to tell you is to figure out ways to create a program and a plan for yourself so that you are executing and spending your time in doing very specific things. When you do that, then you're going to see more results. And again, you're not going to have to neglect yourself. You're not going to neglect your family. You're not going to neglect your business. Whenever you're not doing this, if you're grouchy, if you're grumpy, if you're upset at the end of the day, if you're always saying bad stuff, or you're very stressed out and overwhelmed, your family is going to want to protect you from this thing that is hurting you instead of jumping on board because it's something that they see for good. I see that in my family. I see it. Now Ricky's always like bringing books to me and trying to tell me about another coach that he saw. Like he has, I'm like, who are you and what have you done to my husband? It's kind of the reaction that I get. And I'm so excited that some of my clients are getting the same thing. And the ones that are single, get this, the one that are single, about 3 or 4 of them just in the last little bit have found a man during our time together. So I've been thinking that I need to charge them a little more whenever they find a man, because they're becoming so clear, they're becoming so like opened up and living in abundance that other people are attracted. And I hope the same for you. If you're a coach, if you're a mompreneur, if you're like hustling like no other, structure yourself in a way that other people see the benefit. And you're going to become a magnet, not only to your clients, but to your family, to your loved ones, and the people that really care about you. So I hope you have a good day. I'll see you soon.